It's an exciting time to be on this planet right now because humanity is going through a shift in consciousness where we are going to be shifting from 3D to 5D. Now, during this time, there are 3 things you need to know, and I'm going to share them in this video. So, hey guys, I'm Laura, and I make videos that will awaken your awareness. So, this video is based off Dolores Cannon's work. I read her book, The 3 Ways of Volunteers and the New Earth. I highly recommend giving this a read because it has her hypnotherapy transcripts in it. And it blew my mind when I was reading like what people were saying when they're put under hypnosis. It's like crazy, right? So the first thing that you need to know is the chaos. The chaos in the world is a part of the process. It's part of the Great Awakening. It's part of the shift in consciousness. So the problem is, though, is not everyone's awake and aware about this shift in consciousness. So the people that aren't aware of what's going on, the bigger picture, they're looking out into the world and they just see the world's crazy and they're vibrating in fear because they don't understand, right? And Dolores Cannon talks a lot about how, like, basically the rulers of the earth, they know this about the shift in consciousness. They know this new high vibrational energy is coming through on the planet. Apparently scientists can measure like the energy, frequency and vibrations on the planet, and they know this new high vibrational energy is coming through. And she talks about how the rulers are using fear to keep control, basically, because they know if we wake up and we evolve consciously, they're going to lose control. And they don't want that. They want to keep control. They want to keep their grasp on us, which is why the world's gone crazy lately, right? And she talks about how they're using diseases to push fear. They're using wars to push fear. Like, literally, she talked about this like 10 plus years ago, and it's like what we're experiencing right now. Do you know what I mean? So so basically what they're doing is they're trying to use fear to keep us in a low vibe state and to keep us in low level of consciousness. Now, the people who are aware of this shift in consciousness, obviously you are if you're watching the video, like you just need to understand the chaos is part of the process. Don't worry about the chaos. The problem is the people that aren't aware or awake are buying into it all. They're buying into the fear. So they're using fear as their tool to fight against this shift in consciousness, basically. So understand that the chaos in the world, it looks crazy, especially like, you know, the incident that happened at the beginning of 2020. I'm not going to say the name because I think YouTube, like, that can push the videos out of the algorithm if you're using certain words. So I'm not going to say, but when I talk about the incident that happened at the beginning of 2020, you know what I mean. And then they brought in the old things. So that was a crazy time, right? Like, I was kind of surprised because I was like, man, I thought like the World War II stuff was over back then. Like, I didn't expect to live through something so crazy like that, right? However, I understand that was just a part of the process with this shift in consciousness. Why? We needed an event like that to trigger awakenings, and that's exactly what it did. I have seen so many people online talking about how they woke up because of that incident. It triggered so many people to wake up, right? So it looks like a crazy event, but it actually served us with the Great Awakening. It's played its part in triggering these awakenings, right? So the point is don't buy into the chaos. Understand the chaos is a part of the process. Don't buy into the fear. Understand the rulers who don't want us to evolve consciously are using fear as their tool to try to keep us in these low vibe states. So don't buy into it. Now, the second thing you need to know is if you are awake and aware to this shift in consciousness, you most likely are. If you've clicked on this video, you need to understand your job, your role in this, and it is simply being the light. So what does that mean? That means that like I said, there's so many people that don't understand what's going on because they're not aware of the shift in consciousness that's happening right now. And they're buying into the fear, right? If you're awake and watching this video, it means that you need to, we need to all work together by helping those people that don't understand the bigger picture. Now, the way we help these people is by being the light. So if we keep ourselves in high vibrational states, because we don't buy into the fear, because like I said, the first thing is we understand the chaos in the world's part of the process, so we're not buying into that fear, right? So we keep ourselves in these high vibrational states instead, because obviously fear is very low. And energy is contagious. So when we are high vibrational and we're not in fear and we are able to enjoy life regardless of what's going on outside, when we are around the people who don't understand what's going on, who do buy into the fear, us being the light for them means that because we're in a high vibrational state, energy is contagious, so we help them to raise their vibration. That's our job. That's actually the job of the second wavers. That's what Dolores Cannon said. The second waver's job is to be the light, to be high vibrational, be the light in a world of darkness. All the darkness is now coming up to the surface to be exposed. So it's not like the world's actually gone crazy. It's the fact that this darkness has been hidden for so long. And it's because of the internet that it is now getting exposed. So it's coming up to the surface to be exposed. It's coming up to the surface for the light to be shined on it, right? So the people there that don't understand, they're buying into the fear, we just got to help them on an energetic level by having our energy in a high vibrational state. Like I said, energy is contagious. So by us being high vibrational and we're around these people that are buying into the fear because they don't understand, we're just simply helping them to raise their vibrations. So the second thing is to be the light. Be the light in a dark world right now, okay? And the third thing you need to know is you need to understand that, well, the third thing is Ascension Symptoms. So you need to understand that because there's new high vibrational energy coming through, our bodies aren't used to this high vibrational energy. So our bodies have to adjust and upgrade to handle this new high vibrational energy. And that results in what's called Ascension Symptoms. So Ascension Symptoms can be things like you could be feeling sick, or you could have physical pains and you're like, you don't know why you're feeling like this. You could even be going to the doctor and the doctor's telling you, well, there's nothing actually wrong with you. And you're a bit confused about what's going on. It's simply your body going through its upgrade. So Ascension Symptoms can come in many forms, and I'll link a video on Ascension Symptoms at the end of this one so you can learn more about what sort of Ascension Symptoms to be looking out for. But it can be things like, vivid dreams, or waking up between 2 and 4 a.m. a lot. It can be, losing your memory or feeling disoriented. It can be physical pains and symptoms. It can be diet changes. There's so many different forms of Ascension Symptoms. So you need to understand that it's basically our bodies, because like I said, it's not used to this high vibrational energy. We just have to adjust and upgrade so our bodies can handle the high vibrational energy. So just being aware of that, because you may be feeling, unwell or something, and then you're like, you don't really have any answers for it and you're a bit confused. Just understand it's just simply Ascension Symptoms. So I'm going to link a video on that at the end of this video if you want to learn more about the Ascension Symptoms. And like I said, I highly recommend reading Dolores Cannon's book with her transcripts. If you're not a reader though, she does have videos on YouTube basically talking about the book and what's, basically telling you about it. So if you're not a reader, I highly recommend finding one of those videos and watching that. If you got some sort of value out of this video, give me a thumbs up or write a comment. And if you like this sort of content, then subscribe and hit that bell notification. I drop videos five days a week. I was doing daily, but I decided to drop down to 5 days to do more like shorts and stuff. But yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, then subscribe, and I hope I see you on the next video. Peace.